What's up, guys? Welcome to the Crypto Savvy channel. I'm Craig, and we're going to be going over the charts. We're going to take a look at the DXY and then, of course, Bitcoin. So let's talk about the invalidated Elliott wave count, right? Does that mean that we're going to the moon? Absolutely not. That means that was invalidated. We're going to take a look at that and kind of see if we can find another structure. I'm going to look at that live and kind of go through that with you. Well, not live, recorded, but looking for it at the first time. As you guys know, it's been a busy weekend. We've been doing a lot of boating. We're going back out to the islands today. So I just wanted to get a quick update out to you guys. I know they're talking about the debt ceiling agreement has been reached and it has not been voted in yet. So be cautious there. I'm sure eventually it will go through or something will go through. That's just how it works. But I think there's going to be a lot of volatility and a lot of crazy stuff happening in the next week or so. So be very careful. Even if we do see one more spike up, we've talked about it many times, maybe that 31.5, but it's not necessary, right? So I am still looking at the macro as bearish. Now we can look at the smaller time frames in a bullish scenario and see where we might be headed, but all in all, everything still looks bearish in the macro, in my opinion. So remember, none of this is financial advice. Let's get into it, see what's going on. Oh, I wanted to remind you guys too, make sure you join the Discord. I will be getting more active again. You guys know I've been building a house, but I'm going to try to take more time out to get active in the Discord starting tomorrow. Maybe an hour or so a day going over charts with people and stuff. So definitely check it out. Links down below. Let's look at the DXY. So as you guys know, I've been very bullish on the DXY here. I think we got much higher to go. We're going to get some resistance here at 104.67. Once we get above that and hold support, I think we're headed up to at least the 108 region. We did have a double bottom here forming a W pattern. I think we do break up, break out, and break pretty good. If we put a trend line right across here, let's do a measured move where we could be headed somewhere. So this will probably be, once we break this trend line, maybe in a week, maybe two, maybe three, who knows. But once we break this, I think that's when Bitcoin will begin its quicker descent. And I'll take a look at the monthly, or I'm sorry, the weekly. We've talked about this. I do believe we're in a falling wedge here. We could go as low as the 35, but nevertheless, this 9,600 area would be a good area to watch for a bounce. So I still believe we see under 10,000 by September, October. I've said that for 2 years that the bottom would be in 2023, sometime in September, October, towards the end of the year. It doesn't have to be exactly, but I do think that's when our true bottom will be in for Bitcoin. Another thing I'll point out here is if you look at this high right here, we actually made a slightly higher high right here. Hidden bearish divergence, hidden divergence, continuation of the trend. The macro is still bearish. Same thing here. I've showed you guys a count here. As long as we don't break back above, what area is this? Let's move this over. As long as we don't break above this 33,000 for this fourth wave, we continue down, in my opinion. Also, I've thrown the fibs on here. So the 1.272, which if you guys remember back here, that's what we hit. Let me show you that real quick. Just kind of showing you guys how the fibs work, right? We didn't quite hit it right here. We had an ABC. Let me get this out of the way, kind of clean this up a little bit and just show you. And this is what we were looking at the time. If you guys been watching my videos, you'll remember right here. So we looked at this as an A, a B, and a C. And look where that hit, right? Right here at the just below the 1.27 fib. That's where we are now, right below it. We could still hit that 31.5 and we would still be below that 127 fib. Let me show you the same thing. ABC right here, right? A, B, C. I do believe that this was nothing but a bear market rally. I still believe that. And I will be looking to enter more shorts. I probably won't be trading today. I did get stopped out of my trade at break even that I've been showing you guys. But let's take a look at this now. So if we go from the bottom to the top here to the top, there's the 272, right? So we're just below it again. I do believe we are getting very close to rolling over here. Here's another thing I wanted to show you real quick. If you could see these trend lines, once we break that trend, right, we came down. Same in the RSI right here, right? This trend here, once we broke it, same in the RSI, big drop down, same thing. Big drop down, same thing, big drop down. I've also marked those in the RSI so you can see them. And we're right here now. So this is the area I'd be looking for the actual big drop to start. If we break this 24.3 or 24.4, it's probably going to be pretty quick and pretty violent. RSI coming down, this coming down, getting pretty ugly. I still foresee that coming, guys. So be careful. If you are trading this, make sure you wait. You find a good setup that you're comfortable with. Never put in more than you're willing to lose. So this was the head and shoulders we were looking at. We can delete that now. We've broken the neckline. I told you if we broke that, got support, we could get up to this 28.6, 28.7 region. We got pretty damn close. But again, that's going to be resistance. And why is that resistance? That was our old target right here, looking at the white falling wedge right here, right? We're right back at that range. If we do break above, we could hit that 31.5 as a possibility. I don't think we'll go much higher than that. As you can see right here, if we bring this over to the breakout, that's where we got that target. And we made that target way back here in January, right? As a possibility. I didn't think we would get there. I was looking, that's what all of trading is probabilities, right? But we always had this in. If you go back and look at my videos back then, I said if we hit this area, I'd be shorting the shit out of it. Which will still happen if we hit up here. Not to say I believe we're gonna have a hard time at this 28.6. See what happens here. Again, markets aren't open yet. The DXY, the dollar, is trading, but the traditional markets did not open today. So remember that. Now, this was our count we were looking at. Before we go into this, make sure you check out my sponsor, Prime XBT. Link is down below. I'll leave a tutorial up at the top at the end of the video, so definitely check it out if you haven't. I do have some awesome promo codes I'm going to be giving out, so make sure you join the Discord. They're going to give you 20% on top of whatever you deposit. As of right now, you can automatically get 7% by using the promo code Savvy50. That'll get you up to a $7,000 bonus. That'll give you 7% on whatever you put in. Savvy 25 will get you 25% off your fees. And guys, you can trade Forex, gold, silver, oil, aluminum, S&P, Dow Jones, pre-markets, post-markets, everything all from this exchange. Very simple. All you need is an email. Yeah, but that's there. Let's get back into this. Savvy 25 will also get you 25% off your fees. And back to the promo code. I will be giving some promo codes out in the Discord. So make sure you set up a Prime. Haven't figured out how I'm going to do it quite yet. I will be talking about that in the Discord tomorrow. But you'll put the promo code in and you'll get 20% of your deposit. So if you put in $1,000, you get a $200 bonus. If you put in $10,000, you get a $2,000 bonus to use towards your margin, up to a $7,000 bonus. So yeah, definitely make sure you join. Like I said, we'll be figuring out how we're going to do that tomorrow, but we can delete this stuff. Let's clean this chart up now. Let's get this out of here. Okay, so this yellow count has been invalidated. This white count has been invalidated. Has this whole count been invalidated? No, I wouldn't say so. We could still come down. Not sure what this would be. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. This still could be 4. Let's put the fibs on this real quick. Just take a look. We're going to go from this low to this high, back to this low, right? That was a slightly higher low. Nevertheless, we're still making lower highs, right? And where did we get rejected? Right here at the 1.2 or 1.272, right? Good rejection zone. Right now, our support is about 27,750. So watch for that. If we do get a bounce there, we could come up a little bit higher. Now, could this be a big 1, 2, 3? That's possible. This is the bullish case. So looking at it with the bullish case, this being wave 1, 2, 3, 3 could get us all the way up to 28.9 and then come back down for a little retrace, right? Before going up to maybe test that 30,000 area again, somewhere in there. Let's now let me show you how the Elliott wave counts, right? So if this was a wave 1, that would get us up to 1.618, wave 3. But guys, if this is what it is, I believe it's just a correction to the upside, which is going to take us much further down. All right, so let's take from the wave 1 to the wave 3. That's to say, if this fib did play out, we go up to wave 3. So we would get a retracement from the 28.9 area back down to the 28.2. One more wave up before continuing down. This could be a flat right here, and we continue down from here. So be careful of that. But if that was the case, we'd probably hit up somewhere in the 29.5 to 30,000 range, still making lower lows. So be cautious there. Let's also throw a trend line on these peaks right here. And this would show you an area to watch if we do get one more pump up. Somewhere around 28.5 or so. So that'd be the area to watch. If this breaks, we might get one more push up, right? Again, it's the weekend. Still, it is a holiday, and the banks, the traditional markets aren't trading. So just be careful, guys. But nevertheless, I think we continue down much, much lower. I still have this target of this trend line down here around that 20,500, depending on how long it takes. So if it takes a little longer, it could be 21,000, whatever. When we hit this bottom trend line, then we go back and look at that weekly, right? Where is that weekly? Right here. This trend line here is the one I'd be watching, that 24.3 range. And if you look, we had resistance here, resistance here. So that should be support. Might bounce around there for a little bit. Once this breaks, I think it could get very ugly, guys, getting us down to at least that 9,600 by the end of the year, but possibly 3,500. Now, here is why I believe we are just still in our bubble pop pattern. You can see all the false bottoms right all the way down. Here was our weekly RSI trend line break with the false bottom we had talked about. This here was I think it was 120% rally. Doesn't look like much. I know a lot of people say we did 100% gain. Well, if you're $3, if Bitcoin got to $3, not saying it's gonna, but if it got down to $3 and it moved to $6, that'd be $100 gain. But does that mean anything? No. It just means it's a bear market rally. Gonna most likely continue down, just like you can see here. Bear market rally, right about where we're at now. Came back down, kind of stumbled across 55 EMA and stuff right here. Once it broke through, though, got pretty devastating pretty quickly. Same thing right here. Sony did the same thing. We had a couple false bottoms before returning to where it began. Bubbles return to where they began, guys. If they're true bubbles, and I do believe Bitcoin's in a true bubble. Does that mean Bitcoin's going to die and never come back? No. It's a bubble pop pattern. Obviously, things recover, just not as quickly as people like to think they're going to recover, right? Always return to where it began. Same thing here. All right, guys, that's it. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up. I will see you tomorrow. Make sure you join the Discord below. I will be getting way more active in there. We'll be tracking the charts a lot harder in the Discord for everybody to learn how to use fibs, things like that. It's totally free. You don't have to pay for anything. Check out the videos above, and make sure you check out my sponsor, Prime XBT. Set up an account because I will be doing some promo codes. Pretty big deal. Take it easy, guys. I'm out.